Hello, Algebra 2 students. This is a video for example 3 for topic 1, lesson 1. We're going to identify positive or negative intervals where the value is positive and where the value of the function is negative. For what intervals is f of x equals x squared minus 9 positive, and for what intervals is the function negative? Use technology to graph the functions. So there's the functions. So with that, it kind of makes it quite a bit easier. We can see that this is positive as far as the function is positive where it's above the x-axis. So here and here. And the function is negative when it's below the x-axis, here. But if you didn't have the graph, hopefully you know that it's a parabola because it has the x squared. It's a positive x squared, so it opens up like this. And then you really only have to find the zeros. So let's see what they did there to find the zeros. Maybe they showed the work or not. They did not show the work. But you could just make f of x equal to 0, and you can find the values of x. So from negative 3 and to negative 3 to negative infinity, I guess I'm wording that wrong. You should always start with the left-hand bound. The left-hand bound is negative infinity, and the right-hand bound is negative 3, but it can't equal negative 3 because if it equals negative 3, it's going to equal 0, and we want to know when is it positive. And from positive 3 and up, so from 3 up to infinity. The parentheses indicate the boundary point is not included, and you'd never want to do that for infinity or negative infinity. How about the negative values? Well, the negative values will be in between the negative 3 and the 3. That's where it's below the x-axis, from negative 3 to 3. They use an interval notation. And then where is it neither positive nor negative? That's when it equals negative 3 or 3. Those 2 points there is when it equals 0, and 0 is not positive nor negative. All right, I feel like we need another example, but it looks like they're going to have us try for what intervals is h of x equal 2x plus 10 positive? So think about where the graph of that would be above the x-axis and where it would be below the x-axis, and maybe you can solve it using your algebra skills. Click pause, give it a shot, and then come back when you're ready. I'm going to go right to my equation, and they want us to know when is it above 0 and when is it below 0. Well, if I plug in 0 for y and solve this, I'll get the x values that are key to the problem. Just like previously it was negative 3 and 3. Let's see what we get here. To solve this for x, I'm going to subtract 10. When I subtract 10, I end up with negative 10 over here equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2. If you don't mind, I'm not going to show my work, especially with my pen having issues. Divide both sides by 2, and I get negative 5 equals x. So that's the key point, which you kind of knew that y equals 2x plus 10. It's a linear graph, so you knew from algebra 1 that it has a y-intercept of 10. I'm just going to make it up here, 10, and has a slope of 2, so it goes down like this somehow. The key is, what is that point right there? So maybe you do have to use some algebra to know that that point's at negative 5. Now the question was, for what values of the domain is well, let's go back to it. For what intervals is the function positive? The function's positive from x equals negative 5 and up. And it's negative from x equals negative 5 and down. And how would you write that? So once you click pause, how would you write that? You could write it in interval notation. Let's see what they have for an answer. Negative 5 and up. Not inclusive, exclusive. And where is it? Where's the function negative? If you want, you can click pause and try that if you wanted to give that one a shot. It's going to be similar, except it's going to be the other way, from negative infinity to negative 5, exclusive. Okay, hopefully that was enough practice for you to tackle the following problems. 20, 25, 12, and 13. That's it for this example. Have a great day.